tonight. Her father fell and broke his hip, so she won't be here tonight. They put him in emergency operation surgery to have his hip. So. Roll call. Nick?
Here.
Jean?
Yes.
Rick? Here. Frank's absent. Mary Jane?
Here.
Joe?
Here.
I want to amend the agenda for a minute here and read this letter to you. This is from Kevin Smallwood, President of the Board of Public Affairs. Mayor Hoffman, current Board of Public Affairs member Steve Moore will vacate his seat effective September the 12th, 2012. The board requests Cindy Hoffman be appointed to the board to fulfill the remaining term of office held by Mr. Moore, terminating on December 31st, 2013. We greatly appreciate Mr. Moore's service over the years and Ms. Hoffman's willingness to serve as board member. Cindy Moore is the head accountant for Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. To me, it makes perfectly good sense to have a professional accountant on staff of the Village of New Paris. If the United States Air Force sees it fit for her to take care of their finances, I don't see why we can't. You know, to me, I think
and that's the water board's suggestion?
Yes. That is what they would like to do.
And she's agreed to sit on that?
Yes.
Well, I make
Which
a
will
motion.
take effect on the 12th. Steve is resigning of September, and then she will fulfill his seat. Having said that, I think it's a good move for us because, you know, Jane is looking to retire in January. So having an accountant on staff with us, I think would be a real good move.
Well, I make a motion that we accept
Cindy
Cindy Hoffman, Moore Hoffman,
More.
sit on the water board, Board of Public Affairs, starting what, January, September the 12th.
I second.
Roll call. Nick?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now we'll continue. I need a motion to accept the minutes from August meeting and the HIT public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Nick?
Yes.
Jean?
I wasn't here, so I
Abstain. Rick?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
And Joe?
Yes, on the August meeting, but abstained from the public hearing. Missed that.
I need a motion to approve the warrants and payroll timesheets.
So moved.
What about our regular meeting? Was that included in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call. Joe?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Jean?
Yeah.
Nick?
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the warrants and payroll timesheets.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call. Joe?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the police fund monthly operating funds transfer.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Nick?
Yes.
Jean?
I heard you just a minute. Yeah.
Rick?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the police fund monthly operating funds transfer.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Joe?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yeah.
Rick?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Nick? Need a motion to approve the approve interest transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Nick?
Yes.
Jean?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Susan Skips was supposed to be here, but she isn't here, so we will move on. Committee reports. Safety. Chief?
The police department handled 108 calls for service in August. We did 30 reports, made 5 issued 27 citations, 17 warnings, and impounded 2 vehicles. We did participate in the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over enforcement campaign done by the state of Ohio, ran from August 15th to September 3rd. During that time, they issued 31 citations, stopped 52 vehicles during that. It was about 3 weeks there that we took part in that. Also, we did receive 2 thank you letters, one from Sheriff Simpson. One night they had a fire in the jail, and when something like that occurs, they have to evacuate all prisoners, and when they do something like that, they basically have to form a human chain. So they take in officers from all across the county, plus the Eaton Police Department, stuff like that, to make sure that nobody runs off while they're doing that. So I did get a letter of thank you from him, since Sergeant Schroeder was working that night, so he responded to that. Turned out to be a minor event in the jail, so they didn't have to get everybody out, so he said everything went smooth there. And I also received a letter of thank you from Naomi Hoffmans, which had an incident outside the village that she ended up dealing with 3 of the officers on 3 different occasions. So just kind of wanted to read a little bit of this. She said, I want to thank Officer Hurd, Officer Gillen, and Sergeant Schroeder for taking the time to assist me with a relatively small, insignificant problem that originated outside of their jurisdiction. I would also like to commend them for their professionalism, not only in their demeanor, but also as shown in the neat appearance of their uniforms. As a former officer with a 728 officer department, I am impressed with the consistent quality of the law enforcement officers in the village of New Paris. Thank you for your service to our community, and please extend my thanks to the officers. And Naomi Hawkins, which lives out on Morrison Mike Road. So that's all I got. We also have our vehicle auction going on until the 18th, so we're taking steel bids for everything parked out in the gravel lot.
Up till the 18th.
Until the 18th, and open bids on the 18th at 11 o'clock.
What if nobody bids on, what do you do with them?
We'll haul them to the shredder.
Oh, okay, that's good. You want some more?
Hopefully somebody will let us do the trailer.
There you go. Anybody got any questions for the chief?
No.
Building,
Nope.
streets?
No, we got the Maple Street there, we got that taken care of, and all blacktop looks pretty good, working well in the rain, so it looks like maybe we alleviated the problem that we had there, but other than that, not too much.
Lights? No. Finance?
No.
Sanitation? Mary Jane?
No. I'm still working on some old.
Planning, the only thing we had on the planning was Dwight Regal came to us and wanted to build a lean-to enclose his fuel tanks so that nobody could steal his diesel fuel. He'd already cemented it in and to meet EPA regulations and so forth. So we went ahead and approved that, I thought. So I'll let you know about that. EPA, no. Resolution ordinances, no. Old business,
Under old business, this, about a year or so ago, they took the water coolers out, the drinking water that we had in here,
okay.
because Culligan wanted us to buy or rent our own water, whatever, through another system that they wanted to put in, and we refused that. So they have furnished us with some water coolers that like we used to have, and there will be no charge on those as long as we purchase the 5-gallon yellow water for those. And that water is $6.65 for one, well, this is $6.65 for one 5-gallon jug of water. So I wanted to let council know if they want, I needed approval to buy the water from Culligan, I guess, when needed. They delivered four jugs of water, not knowing how many we was gonna use. We'll use those up. Jane told them she would call if we needed more, but we wanted to get it approved through council. And I told her I would pay for the first 4 because it had not been approved by council yet. So I'm throwing it at you if you, since we don't have any drinking fountains or in here. We do have water, but
Not cold.
it's not cold. It don't taste very good sometimes because it's not used like you would use at home or whatever, I guess. I don't know.
The only problem I have with that is the simple fact that we've been cutting costs and trying to maintain not doing anything. And that is an added expense to us or the police department or somebody. That's my only concern right at this time.
Well, I understand.
I know you're
that.
paying for that now.
I'm paying for the water, but the tanks for free. If we would rent them or purchase them, if you bought them on your own somewhere, they would be over $100. And, well, it's up. If you don't want it, then Jane can call them and tell them to come and get it. Or they can buy, if Billy is, and some of the guys that work here all the time, so I try to do for them.
Don't you have to have water in here? I'm drinking water.
Well, you don't have to have, you
Are
can
you
use
sure?
it for cut.
There's running water, that's all that's required.
Unless they want to buy their own jugs of water.
I'd be in agreement with what you said, I just don't think we should be okaying anything extra right now.
What's everybody else got to say?
I think that if you bought the first 4 jugs,
Yeah.
you could see how long those last. Maybe
Yeah,
we
that's-
can work out some compromise.
Mhm.
We can get a couple, and when it runs out, whoever wants to chip in can get a couple more. I don't know how much you're gonna go through, what kind of
I
expense
don't,
it
we
is.
didn't either, that's why they started out with 4, and then Jane
Is
said
there
she
any way that
would call
is there
if,
any way you can keep it to like, the minimum, and when they run out, you can fill it up with tap water and at least use the cooler aspect?
yeah, that's true too, yeah.
So can we just table it for this meeting?
Sure.
And find out how long they last?
Do whatever you want.
That'd be what I'd like to do.
Rick?
I agree, I can't see adding the expense to it. I mean, once the jugs are empty, fill the jugs, put them back on the cooler. Even if you buy one of them every 6 months, you got the cooler to use for. At this time, I would not want to spend extra.
That's good enough.
I
Still want to do it.
would make a motion that we table this to future meetings to see how long
Okay.
that'll be in a motion.
You'll second that? Okay. There's the motion. Roll call, Joe?
Yes.
Mary Jane?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Okay. New business, as we've already said, that Eaton is having their trick or treat on the 29th. So I think we need to hold off and see where everybody else is going to do before we make our decision. Don't you? Find out what Richmond's
Doesn't matter to
doing.
me.
I mean, it's not like we have to do it today.
Yeah, if we make the announcement
On
on October.
October, and that, or
There should be plenty of time for the public.
Absolutely.
29 days.
The only thing, the New Paris, I say news, the Village Press, always, they didn't get it in there last year, and people was calling Jane like crazy, wanting to know when trick or
We'll post
treat
it up
night.
around 10.
Okay.
Can we just pre-approve it to the same night as Rick, and that kind of covers us, and then when it comes out, they can post it in the middle of it, and then they can put it in
Well,
there.
you can if you want to.
Maybe we could do that.
You can do that.
I I would make a recommendation, make a motion that we schedule trick or treat in New Paris to the same night as Richmond, when we find out what night that's gonna be between now and next meeting.
I'll second.
Okay.
And we can at least put something in the
They
paper.
can, they'll know, and they can get them in their New Paris news in time to let everybody know.
Okey-doke. Roll call, Rick,
Yes.
Jeannie,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes.
Nick,
Yes.
Mary Jane. Mary Jane, Joe.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to learn to read for the light.
And I've already mentioned about the new factory. It's called Ad Master Supply. It's run by Ruth and Pat Brennan. They are up and running as we speak. So that's nice to have in our.
Ruth and Pat, what's the last name?
Brennan,
What's the name of the place?
Ad Master Supply,
How do you spell their last name?
Brennan.
Okay.
With nothing else, the next meeting will be October the 1st, 2012 at 7 p.m. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,